Hobart School of Welding Technology presents Training in Oxy-Acetylene Welding, Cutting, and Brazing. Topic number 8, Job Practice. Fillet weld, lap joint, vertical position, up. The objective of this topic is to be able to produce quality lap joint fillet welds in the vertical up position. The finished weld should be smooth and slightly convex, with good fusion into both plates, and with about 1/8 inch penetration into the top plate. The weld symbol appears the same as in previous practices, because only the position of welding changes. Material: 11 gauge mild steel, filler metal, 3/32 inch diameter RG45. Equipment: oxygen and acetylene supply and equipment, protective clothing, gloves and goggles, striker and pliers, tip orifice size number 56, tip cleaner number 56. Gas pressure settings: oxygen 6 psi, acetylene 6 psi, flame neutral. The workpiece for this job practice consists of two 11 gauge plates overlapped to form two lap joints. Strong tack welds on both sides of the plates hold them together, and a tab of metal is welded to one of the plates for clamping. The workpiece is clamped with the axis of the joint in the vertical position. Use a 30-degree push travel angle and a 60-degree work angle. A 60-degree work angle is used instead of the 45 degrees used for the corner joint, since this greater angle is used to prevent too much heat concentration at the edge of the top plate. The filler metal is added from the side, 30 degrees from vertical and 45 degrees from the plates, to prevent reflected heat from preheating the filler rod. Aim the torch at the root of the joint and start moving upwards at a steady rate when the puddle forms. Add filler metal to the upper 1/3 of the puddle as required to form a weld bead about 3/8 inch wide. Avoid holding the torch too much on the upper plate, or the puddle will become crescent-shaped and cool too quickly to form a good weld in the root area. On the other hand, if you hold the torch too far over on the rear plate, you may get melt-through or a weak weld on the edge of the upper plate. A properly deposited weld will have an even appearance, with about a 1/8 inch penetration into the top plate. Inspect the weld and continue practice.